Have you ever felt like your inner world is crashing in on you? The bills are due, your rent is due, the caretaker is at your door, your water and electricity bills are pending, work pressure is not letting you go. It's at the end of the month and you have not closed any deals as expected. You put in the work, but no deals came through. Your children are looking for you. They need your love and attention. Your business, you have to wake up. You have to go and open that door. You went to the bank. You're supposed to do an internal transfer, but you end up filling a check deposit. And by the time you go home, your partner, your vendors, your suppliers, they're all angry at you. You try to lean on your partner, but they have other things going on for them. And so they're unavailable. You're missing someone. You're missing someone close. You kind of feel like if they were around, at least they would understand you. In this moment, all the walls are seemingly closing in on you. Sooner or later, these kind of feelings can pile up. And before you know it, it translates into depression and disrespect towards someone very important. And that is yourself. I'm your host, Judy Fider. Welcome to Wellness by JF. Today, we are exploring self-love. Before I start the show, there's something I'd love to bring to your attention. Ever since we pressed the record button a few months ago, we've gotten lots of feedback from you guys. You let us know how much you've enjoyed the podcast, how much you relate and appreciate our content. Our stats show that 90% of our listeners haven't followed us or subscribed yet on any of our social media. I have a favor to ask of you today. If you've ever enjoyed the show, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can find us on all the major streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, and all the others. We are also on all the major social media with the moniker at Wellness by JF Podcast. This would help us to grow the show. It would also keep us motivated. It helps to know that you enjoy the show. Keep It Wellness by Judy Fider Podcast. I'm happy, as always, to have our resident psalmist with us. Without wasting a moment, Psalmist Ben, take it away.
O blessed Lamb, once slain, will reign forevermore. His arms once bound, now safe. Our God will never fail. O blessed Lamb, once slain, will reign forevermore. His arms once bound, now safe. Our God will never fail. And He is Lord, He is Lord, sings my soul. He is Lord, 'cause he loves me. I'm alive 'cause Jesus lives. He's Lord. He's Lord. Sings my soul. He's Lord. And he lives. Yes, he lives. I'm alive 'cause Jesus lives. And now let the earth resound with praise. For a Savior God he reigns. He is high and lifted high. Arise, for the King of glory reigns. He is coming back again. He is coming back again. 'Tis at the cross of Christ where wrath and heaven meet, where sin is overcome. To God the victory. To God the victory.
Everywhere you look around you, there's a lot of talk about self-love. And of course, it's definitely February, and everyone is on and on about love. And I know many people are looking forward to be loved and to be spoiled by their loved ones. And the truth of the matter is, many people look outwards. But today, I want us to look at one of the most important relationships we have, and that is the relationship with ourselves. Before we expect our partners to love on us, we should first build a strong relationship with ourselves. You spend your whole life with yourself. You start as a child, you move into teenagehood, and then you move into adulthood. And even if at some point you'll get married, but the person who stays with you more than anyone else in your life is you. We must learn to accept ourselves and to treat ourselves with love and kindness like we expect our spouses to do. And so the kind of self-love that I'm talking about today is not where I'm talking about like having that private time, probably going for a massage or having bath bombs and, scented candles. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about respect in relation to yourself. How do we speak to ourselves? What are the thoughts that you allow to flow from you to you? How do you view yourself? Do you use certain words like stupid, foolish, crazy to describe yourself? How do you really feel about yourself? Let's look at it this way. On the flip side, how do you love other people? Are you always there for your friends, for your family, for your spouse? for your church, for your mosque? Are you that person who your leaders know, even in your work organization, that they can call on you and you'd always be available? Do you have certain standards when it comes to your relationships? Do you know that, say, when it comes to an intimate relationship, I cannot accept XYZ? And I expect my partner to behave in a certain way, to treat me in a certain way, to talk to me in a certain way. That's exactly how you should be with yourself. For example, if you take a relationship between, say, maybe myself and my children, in as much as sometimes they disappoint and in as much as sometimes they don't do what is expected of them, I do not cast them aside just because they've made one mistake or they've said something that I didn't like. Whenever my children reach out for me, they'll always find me. I will always ensure they're well taken care of. I know the days even sometimes I will be unwell, but if you hear you and you'd go upstairs or you'd go to just lie down, but if you hear the sound of any of your children crying, you even know it before seeing them. You know that that is my daughter, and you would, as quickly as you can, ensure that you're there for them in that moment. Do you ever do that for yourself? Do you ever ensure that no matter what happens, you are there? You are okay. You are self-assured. You're self-confident. Your esteem is up over the roof. Self-love is when you understand your own value and you treat yourself with love and kindness. You try to keep a positive mind. And I'm not saying that the negative thoughts would not come. That's so false, and that's a false narrative. Negative thoughts will always come. But as much as you can, you always try and remind yourself about who you are and what you want to achieve.
When it's all been said and done, there is just one thing that matters. Did I do my best to live for true? Did I live my life for you? When it's all been said and done, all my treasures will mean nothing. Only what I've done for love's reward will stand the test of time. When it's all been said and done, all my treasures will mean nothing. Only what I've done for love's reward will stand the test of time. Lord, your mercy is so great that you look beyond our weakness and find purest gold in miry clay, turning sinners into saints. And I will always sing your grace. Here on earth and ever after, for you've shown me heaven's my true home. When it's all been said and done, you're my life when life is gone. Lord, your mercy's so great, and you look beyond our weakness and find purest hope in my clay, turning sinners into saints. When it's all been said and done, there is just one thing that matters. Only what I've done for love's reward will stand the test of time. Finish. Only what I've done for love's reward will stand the test of time.
And so there's a trend that's going on right now. Whenever you open all the pages on social media, you'll notice something. There's a trend where everybody keeps on saying, I don't know where I went wrong. Oh, you are so blessed. Oh, you are so this. Oh, you've achieved this, and I've not achieved anything. Self love will teach you not to compare yourself to any other person. One of my daily affirmations this year is that I'll stay on my lane. I'll focus on my lane. And I'll not see what the other person is doing. Even though social media is flooded by perfect mothers, perfect women, perfect wives, perfect marriages, perfect children, myself, I'm not in that category. I never snapped back after my 2 or 3 or 4 children. And I'm okay with that. What I'm intent on, though, is working on myself, creating healthy habits, and being intentional. I definitely do not look like a supermodel, but I live a life of my choice. And I must say, I'm enjoying it. You extend so much grace to others. You're extremely kind. You're overly kind. Sometimes to the extent that people use you anyhow they please. At work, if someone needs someone to complete the work that they couldn't, they come to you. They dump it on you because they know you'd never say no. They cross boundaries because you actually do not have any boundaries in place. But you're very tough and unforgiving with yourself. You make one mistake, you beat yourself down. You criticize yourself so harshly. No one is perfect. No matter what you see on social media, no one is perfect, including yourself or myself. My personal motto is that it's never a mistake, but it's always a lesson. You're constantly changing. You're relearning, you're unlearning, and you're learning the right path. Self-love sometimes could mean cutting off swiftly, concisely, intricately any person that does not add value to your life or any person that messes up with your energy. After we do all this work and you're in a good space, and here comes this person who has no regard for life, for your life. They don't care about you. They don't care about your ambitions and your plans. They don't care about all the hard work you've done. Self-love dictates that you cut these people off. There's these people who always come around and bring negative energy with them. And then they won't even take responsibility. There's a song I like that is trending now. It says block them, delete them, remove them from your contacts. That is what I would advise you to do. Never be afraid to protect your energy. You worked so hard for it.
Your love is extravagant, Jesus. Your friendship is intimate. Your love, Jesus, is extravagant. Oh, your friendship, hey, is intimate. Oh, I feel I'm moving to the rhythm of your grace. Your fragrance is intoxicating in a sacred place. I feel I'm moving to the rhythm of your grace. Your fragrance is intoxicating in a sacred place. Your love is extravagant. Oh, your friendship, Jesus, is intimate. Oh, I feel I'm moving to the rhythm of your grace. Your fragrance is intoxicating in a sacred place. I feel I'm moving to the rhythm of your grace. Your fragrance is intoxicating in a sacred place. Your love is extravagant. Oh, your friendship, oh, is intimate. Spread wide in the arms of Christ. It's a love that covers sin. No greater love have I ever known. No, you consider me a friend, capture my heart again. No greater love have I ever known. You considered me a friend, capture my heart again. Mm.
We have 7 types of self love, and in a nutshell, that is what I want our take home to be today. Emotional self love, where you're able to recognize, to understand, and to manage your own emotions. Do not blame your emotions on the other person. You are responsible for your own emotions. Physical self love. We've all been blessed with a beautiful body in different shapes, sizes, and color. Take care of it. Embrace healthy habits such as daily exercise and healthy eating. Do not hurt your body by putting things in your body that will hurt it. Spiritual self love. Develop a deep connection with your inner self and embrace your spiritual values. Develop a relationship to know your God. Mental self love. I love this one. It involves a positive self image, self confidence that is not based off of people's opinions, and the ability to cope. Not the ability to live with, but rather cope with stress and anxiety. Because, fortunately or unfortunately, this is a part of life. Social self love. Valuing and accepting yourself in social situations, having healthy relationships, having boundaries, and respecting boundaries. It goes both ways. Financial self love. Take care of your finances. Learn how to budget, learn how to spend, learn when to save. Make smart financial decisions. And lastly, career self love. Pursue work and career goals that align with your values and interest. Even though we live in a world where you need to work, you need to make that money, you need to make that dollar, do not work where your values do not align with the company that you're working with. Know when to cut off a toxic boss. Do not be afraid to do it. It might seem hard, it might seem grim in the beginning, but you can do it. And I know that we are approaching Valentine's Day. The pressure is immense. So go buy yourself flowers. You don't need to send them to yourself so that it appears as if someone sent them to you, like we see most people do, and then post it on YouTube or Instagram. Buy flowers for yourself because you want to buy flowers for yourself, and own that you bought those flowers for yourself. Go home, cook that dinner that you like, or visit that restaurant that you want. Do stuff for yourself. It doesn't matter if someone else will or they won't. Just love yourself. Say to yourself, Happy Valentine's. If you get a message or if you get a credit alert, good for you. If you don't, that's still okay. Gift yourself. The most important gift you can give to yourself this year is to be kind to yourself. The world as it is full of heartbreaking, harsh, and painful words. Please do not join that group. Celebrate yourself. Always look back at how far you've come, how you overcame so many challenges that were on your way, but you're still here. You're still alive. You're still well. You're still pushing. Keep pushing. Be patient with yourself. Everything will fall in place in the right time. You may be struggling, but you're not out. That's where we're going to end today. Thank you so much for listening to Wellness by JF Podcast. Kindly let us know about your thoughts, your feedback, and your reviews. And we'll see you on the next one.
From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again into your family. Your blood flows through my veins. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me, Jesus. Love has called my name. I've been born again into your family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I've ever done. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. I'm falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I've ever done. Was the best thing I've ever done. Was the best thing I've ever. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am a child of God.